Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Let's jump right into this one because I have been anxious to get this one started ever since I began playing Blood Omen back about 15 days ago when I recorded my first episode of that. So let's get going. What? Whatever. Start the damn game.
Kain is deified. The clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow. Until I had the honor of surpassing my lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony. There was only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the Lake of the Dead. Cast him in. Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
Raziel, you are worthy. I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total dissolution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Kain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls, and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul reaver, my angel of death.
Okay, here we are. We finally get a chance to play the game a little bit. And we are playing not as Kain in this game, but as Raziel, one of his vampire lieutenants. This game, in the beginning, during the opening sequence, took place maybe like 500 or 600 or something like that years after the original Blood Omen game. And then, when Raziel was tossed in there, in the river and into the waterfall, he died and remained down at the bottom of that some number of years. We haven't really found that out yet, for how long he's been down there.
These gates twist space, laying a path across great spans.
This is more of a tutorial area, so there's not a whole lot of gameplay. It's going to be very structured through these early parts. What this is a gate that allows you to sort of jump from one area to the other. There's nowhere we can go yet, because this is the only gate that we've run into yet. So you can't teleport to places you haven't been. That just doesn't make sense for fast travel. So we're moving on. Now notice Raziel, he was, Kain executed him for his sort of travesty of evolving beyond Kain, growing a set of wings. And you'd see the wings are sort of there.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls. To sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies.
Okay, Raziel was a vampire, and I guess you could maybe say that he still is, in a way, but he's not a vampire in the way that Kain is a vampire, or that he was back before he was thrown into the waterfall. What he does is he eats souls, and by pressing and holding the circle button, the souls sort of draw themselves to you, and you restore your life. Okay, we're at full health now, and the gate is open. We continue on. Well, like I was saying before, his wings were ripped off. The bones in his wings were ripped out by Kain, but they're still sort of there. You can see them hanging off of his back, and you can sort of use them to glide, although he can't like fly proper with them.
Your wings, though ruined, are not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
So even though he can't fly with them, they're still useful in a way. Very important thing for platforming in this game.
What scabrous wretches are these?
Stua, the scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
These are things that died, but their souls never sort of went and joined the afterlife, whatever that's supposed to be in this world. So here they are, creatures wandering around in the spectral realm, trying to consume souls. And Raziel can kill them, but, I mean, that one over there is actually dead right now. So you can consume these things like the rest of regular souls that you get. The other one didn't die yet, so I gotta beat it up a little bit more in order to consume its soul. Ah, jeez, come on. Chasing these bastards down can be a little difficult. Ah, jeez. Come on, die. There, he's done. There we go. Moving on. Now, this entire time we were actually underwater, but it doesn't really seem like it. Because Raziel right now and so far has only inhabited the spectral realm, where water really doesn't have any meaning. In order to return back to the physical realm, the realm of the living, or the vampires, where most of the vampires are currently residing, you need to step into this thing.
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time.
Okay, we do this. We select, choose our spell, and Raziel gets tossed into the physical realm.
Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve.
Okay, he is not alive, but he has been returned back to the physical realm, where he runs around with a physical body. But this body can take damage, just like you'd suspect it would. And Raziel, in this case, still has some of the weaknesses that he had when he was in his vampire form.
You are young yet, Raziel. You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
So we can't touch the water because it will basically kill Raziel and send him back to the spectral realm. So we have to avoid it. Now you can, if I really wanted to, I can just jump in there, die again, and be brought back to the spectral realm. And in fact, oftentimes you sort of need to toss back between the physical and spectral realms in order to complete puzzles or access certain areas.
What are these creatures?
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Uma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood?
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
Wow. His vampire brothers, these guys here, have changed very much since the time that he had died. Now, Raziel made note that they were changing, becoming less human and more godlike, you call it.
I knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. The vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
So we're going to fight these things. Now, they are vampires, but they don't really look much like what Raziel is used to. So, things have changed quite a bit since his time when he was alive. But you can still toss him into the sunlight and that will kill him.
A creature's soul fades swiftly into the spectral realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
Let's try to eat that soul real quick. And now let's kill this other one. Now, the vampires were mutating beforehand, but it must have been quite some time since Raziel had died, because these guys have mutated quite significantly. They barely even resemble humans anymore. Shit. Okay, just attacking a vampire will never actually kill it. You have to find some way of finishing it off. I threw that one into the sun. This one I'm going to throw on the spikes. And then you can eat its soul. I could also have tossed it into the water. God damn it. Stop being a pain in the ass. Ah, jeez. Get over here and die like a man. Okay. I'm doing this wrong. I want to get this guy. For some reason, I'm messing this up. There. That should do it. Oh, damn it. Fine. Die in the water, then. Sometimes it can be difficult to get the souls of something that you threw in the water because they may be thrown out of reach. This one, there, I got it. So we're good.
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew in life. Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
Way too many of the puzzles in this game involve moving these gigantic boxes. You can move them from side to side. I'm about to crush this body here. And you can flip them over. But entirely too many of the puzzles involve moving these boxes around in order to access higher places you can jump from and all that kind of stuff. Boom. Oh, there we go. Boom. And now we have reached the top. Now I'm just going to move forward a little bit and bring the episode to a close because it's about 17 minutes in. And I want to make sure there are going to be a number of episodes in this series where I end up just traveling and fighting a lot of things, not all the storyline aspects going around. So I'm trying to break these episodes up appropriately so at least something happens in every episode, but I can't guarantee that's going to happen. But for that to work, I'm going to have to end this one here. So thanks for watching. Be sure to see the next episode where we'll learn about what had happened in this world during our time in Dead. World of the Dead. Blah. You know what I'm talking about, huh?